we did about the on the way 3 questions. I gave you the answers. I hope everybody has written in the book. Now we start with the lesson. I will read and you follow in the books, whichever position, whichever place I find it difficult, I'll explain you, okay? The grasses, shrubs and trees which grow naturally without interference from human beings are called natural vegetation. That means anything which is grown on its own where the human beings are not interfering, that is what you call as natural vegetation. Any kinds of grasses, shrubs, small plants which they grow like that, they are called as natural vegetation where the human being is not interfering in its growth. The growth of natural vegetation depends upon many climatic conditions, of which rainfall is the most important. You all know water is very, very important for the growth of the plants. So any plant, when it is growing, the climatic conditions are very, very important. Like for example, you go on the hill station, some plants, some trees which you find in the hill stations you don't find in the plains, because those plants are suited for that kind of a climate and they are not suited for the plains. So the growing of the plants depends on the climatic condition, and out of many climatic conditions, whether the place is hot or cold, or you have a lot of rainfall in a place, or you don't have rainfall at all or very less rainfall like in the deserts. So everywhere you have different kinds of crops growing. Like in the desert, which you find the plants growing in the desert, you don't find many a times in the plains, okay? So the climatic condition play a very, very important part, and the most important thing is the rainfall, because without rainfall you cannot expect the crops to grow. India's climatic conditions are most suited for the growth of natural vegetation. Because of the abundant rainfall received by the country, India has a vast forest cover. So we are in the advantageous position because we receive a lot of rainfall, and because we receive a lot of rainfall, we have a very, very vast cover of the forest. हमारे यहाँ बहुत बारिश होती है, जिसकी वजह से हमारे जो forest हैं वो बहुत area में spread हैं, because we have a lot of rainfall. Okay, so we have a big and a very vast forest cover. The next heading is importance of forests. Forests play a very important role in our life. They perform various functions. The first one they have given: plants release oxygen that human beings breathe. They also absorb the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. This is a very common thing everybody knows. We all breathe in oxygen and we give out carbon dioxide, and plants take in carbon dioxide and they give us oxygen. So we are very much dependent on the oxygen which we get from the plants. Number 2, forests provide us with timber and wood for making furniture. Timber and wood, you have your tables, chairs, many more things. Even the decorative items also are getting made of wood these days. So the wood is used for making furniture and many more other items which you, and where do you get the wood from? From the forests. Number 3, forests also provide us with medicinal plant, fodder for animals, herbs, lac, honey, gum, etc. So all these things you get from the forest. Medicinal plant we've already discussed about neem and tulsi and aloe vera in the beginning. Then fodder for animals. Fodder means जो घास और जो चारा खाते हैं animals, the food which the animals eat, that also the forest provide us. Then we have the herbs. Herbs means any kind of Ayurvedic leaves which you use in the Ayurvedic medicine, you get that also from the forest. Lac, then honey and gum, etc. Okay, all this you get from the forest. Lac, जो हिंदी में हम लोग बोलते हैं लाख, okay, that also you get from the forest. Honey, because you see honeybees making a lot of places, you find honeybees there making their beehives, and you get a lot of honey also from the forest. So these are the things which the forest provide us. Number 4, forests are the natural habitat of wildlife. Simple habitat means it is the home of the wild animals. It is the home of the animals. So that forest becomes the home of the animals. That is another importance of forest. Number 5, the roots of trees and plants bind the soil and thereby control soil erosion. You have the plants with the roots, and the roots they bind, they hold the soil together, because of which we do not have soil erosion when the rainfall occurs. जब बारिश होती है, बहुत सारा पानी होता है, तो soil erosion नहीं होता है. Soil is not eroded away, it is not moved away from the ground. The topsoil remains as it is, and this is only because of the presence of plants and the trees in the forest. So it helps us to avoid the soil erosion. Soil erosion does not take place. Number 6, forests provide us with wood pulp, which is mainly used for making paper. There is a pulp which is called as a wood pulp, which we use for making paper. That also forests give us. And the last point for the importance of forests, we have forests keep the environment cool by absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Like you know, we all give out carbon dioxide and they absorb carbon dioxide. If they would not have been absorbing carbon dioxide, the whole environment would have been filled with this harmful gas and nobody would have been able to survive. So because they absorb carbon dioxide, the plants absorb carbon dioxide, that is why we are able to survive and the atmosphere around us is all very cool. So carbon dioxide is absorbed by the plants and making the environment, the atmosphere cool for all the human beings.